there, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. I'm fired up for this round. We are just playing the front nine of this course today. Let's see what happens. Well, that's too bad. And second shot here on the first. This one's looking good. Well, missed the green there on that one. Setting up for our third shot. To sink this, you could save par. after that first hole. We're at a very healthy, even par. Teeing off now on the second hole. We have a longer par 4 for this one. Slight dog leg to the right, so you might want to hug the left side of this fairway. Just be careful not to get into the rough/waste area here. Not a good scene. Yep, that's going to do. And 200 yards or so to the pin. This approach is heading right at the pin. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. And setting up for your 4th stroke here. Looks like this one's your 5th shot. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. Okay, you are at 2 over par. Okay, and as we tee off on the 3rd hole, this is one of the shortest par 4s on the course. Let's take advantage. This one's looking like it'll be in the fairway. Well, it ended up in the sand after I thought it was headed for better pastures. Good job. Here we go. Birdie putt. Get there. Ooh, just missed. This putt's about 4 feet. Okay, good stuff. And right now you are 2 over par. All right, and now we move to the 4th hole, and it's the longest par 4 on the course. Good luck with the tee shot. Well, this could maybe roll its way into the rough, possibly. Careful of this one. Fairway bunker. Not sure what's going to happen here. Not sure where this one's going to end up. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. Here's your 4th shot. Setting up a 12-foot putt here. Ooh. Okay, this one for the double bogey. 4 over par for the day. All right, 5th hole at Pinehurst, number 2. This is our first par 5 of the course. Good luck. I think this one will play. Well, I'm sure that's not what you intended. Okay, here's our 3rd shot. Here we go, 24 feet away. Oh, that was almost in. And we're ending this hole with a bit of a tap. And you are sitting at 4 over on the round. 6th hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is difficult par 3. We have a green that slopes towards us, so it could reject our tee shot, but hopefully everything goes smooth. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Oh, that's not fun. Okay, here's your 5th shot. And this is your 6th shot. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. This one's 17 feet.
UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? And that should secure the par on this one. He's in a share of 10th position. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craigie Heights.
And that will drop in for birdie. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Teeing off here at the third hole. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Oh, so close. An opportunity to make a par here. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That was a gallant attempt. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. Oh, that was flushed. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Rickie Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Rickie Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Well, Rich, this player's certainly looking sharp out there on the course after signing with a new apparel company, it appears.
Look good, feel good, play good, I say, Luke. I say clothes make the man, clothes make the woman, clothes make the player in this instance. I think it's always a refreshing change when you go to a new apparel company, because I think it just gives you a sense of giddiness, like it's something brand new and you take it out for a spin. I always like getting, new clothing, new apparel to wear out there on the golf course. I don't know, it just kind of invigorated me, gave me some energy. It made me feel, bigger and taller and faster and stronger. It didn't, I know that for a fact, but you know what? I liked it. It felt good to be out there in brand new clothing.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. We have a par 4 on this one.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Second shot here on the 6th. Not bad. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Was on a good line. And that should secure the par on this one. And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. Teeing off here at the 7th. Look out world was his statement when he came out on the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella and just kind of came from a blue-collar background. And I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be.
Oh, well done. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left. And this is an extremely long putt. They might even have to hinge on this one. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Putting for a par here. That will work. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
I tell you, Luke, final 9, find themselves one back. Do you like the position or don't you? I personally do. Go chase down that leader.
That's some good golf right there. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Sitting at -3, currently tied for 3rd position. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. And a chance to move into a tie for 2nd here. Looks like they may have pushed that one. This is a par putt. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Time to tee off on the 11th. Has he hit it? No, it doesn't quite look like it. This would be a great up and down. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
This has eyes for the hole. Ooh. This one's for bogey. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a three-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
And here we are with the third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's return to live play now. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Oh dear, that one's heading to the water. Playing their 4th shot. He's 2 shots back. That's a good-looking shot there. This putt is about 8 feet.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
Ah, that's frustrating. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot. Currently on top of this one. And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Okay, that'll work. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Ooh, right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. He's in a share of 9th place. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Now, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. Par putt coming up here. And that putt drops. Now 1 under, heading to the stretch. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And a very familiar sight. Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Good shot there, Beamer. Is this one heading into the sand? Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, the putt is going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. Why don't we catch up with Rickie Fowler?
Ah, yes. The gentle fade. The buttercut, if you will.
This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. That'll sting a bit. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. Just didn't drop. And this next putt is for triple bogey. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Time now to forget the horrors of the last and focus on this next tee shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt for a final score of 75. And with it, that concludes his event. Well, Henny, that was some match. We thought it'd be a great rivalry, and it absolutely was. But how proud would this player be to have taken down Rickie Fowler despite not winning the event?
Luke, this player will be brimming with pride. What a great result. They challenged Rickie Fowler and beat him. Now, they'll be telling that story in the pub a few times in the coming weeks.
On behalf of Rich Beem, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvy. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. So it'll be a bogey on the scorecard to begin the round.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
That was a narrow miss. Down it goes, but that's back-to-back bogeys. Time to lift.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Currently at 2 over par. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee. Not a bad line, this one. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin. 4 left.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
And in it goes for the par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 9 feet to the cup. Oh, just missed. And this one is for bogey. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. now 5 strokes behind. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Okay, steady now. Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
This hole is a par 5. Well played, mate. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Henny, do you have a better look at this line?
This is perfect. They can make great contact. You couldn't ask for a better sand lie here.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Let's get back to it, shall we? A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Looking to drop this putt to be even with Bubba.
Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the 5-wood. We need this one to bounce right.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ooh, that almost went down. He has this putt to save his par.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Yeah, that one will play. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, Balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. 3 over for the day. Not a bad spot on the leaderboard, just outside the top 20. And here we are with the third shot.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Time now for the fourth shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Good putt, that. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. That was special. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And this putt to move into the top 20. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 16 feet to the hole.
This for par.
Oh, so close. Just a short putt remaining here. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Going with the 5-iron here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
2 bogeys in a row. Never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Now 7 shots behind after that. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Good looking shot this. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Going with the 7. That was a bit of a miscue.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
A bogey putt awaits. Okay, let's head to the next. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par fours on the back nine here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously, a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event, already in progress. We resume play at the 14th hole. Let's get into it. That's going to find the water, sadly. And here we are with their fourth. Sixth shot coming up. This one's headed towards the rough. Coming off a streak of 3 bogeys. How close was that to going down? No one likes to put a quad on the card. Let's make this, please. Yeah, you'll take that. Sitting at 10 over for the round.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Well, that's a handy shot. This shot here from about 240 yards.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home and two there.
Starting to look really good.
That's disappointing. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Super shot, that. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Currently at +9 for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, absolutely flushed. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, that's too bad. Well hold. Let's move on. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Next up is this par 4 hole. Second shot here on the 17th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
They've chosen to club down here. And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
With this putt, he'll tie Bubba.
On a nice line.
That's frustrating. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Sitting at 9 over par. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
19 feet to the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. And finishing the round with a tap in. Well, Rich, I think it's fair to say that this player struggled with their game this week.
Not stellar by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it was quite pitiful, to be fair.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam here in Las Vegas. It's known as Sin City, but we're at TPC Summerlin for the golf. What's this course like?
This golf course historically plays firm and fast and yields lots of birdies. So players going into this week know full well that they have to have the putter going. They need to hit a lot of greens, but they also need to make sure that they're making 5, 6, 7 birdies a day out there. Because if they're not, if they're struggling with birdies and only making pars, then the entire field is going to pass them by. It's a great opportunity because historically the wind doesn't blow very much and all the par 5s are reachable, but still having to make birdies, knowing you need to make birdies, isn't always the easiest thing.
We're in Vegas and you can even see the famous strip from the golf course. Do the players need to roll the dice, have a little gamble out on that course?
I think you have to gamble everywhere on the PGA Tour, but in Las Vegas, I think it's required, isn't it?
Be rude not to. Can't wait to see what unfolds. That should find the fairway. Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier. Lining up for his third now. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate. Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
And here we are with the third shot. And he needs this to save par.
So far, so good.
That's well holed. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. That's a bit out of shape. And now we go back to the fifth hole, where this happened just a moment ago.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Rich, this player is definitely not on the top of many people's favourites to win. How do you see them faring here today?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
That's inside the range, and that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Currently has a share of second place.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Sitting at 1 under the card, currently tied for second. Well, that's beautifully judged. Here's some action from just a moment ago.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This putt to try and save their par.
Was on a good line. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4, measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side, because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. That is hunting for the hole. How good would that have been if it had dropped? And that putt'll drop. Well done. He's currently in a share of 6th. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. A bit wild on approach there. And that's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
And he needs this to save par. Ouch, that hurts. In she goes. Let's head to the next. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Here's Lexi Thompson. And back to the course with the live action. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here, and I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone. And so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Sitting at 1 over.
Ooh, yeah. This one's headed right. That lie was just nasty. That's the best they could do from there.
Didn't that look good for a long time? A par putt awaits. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole. Par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player. Well, this is a fair reason why our leader is where he is on the leaderboard. Okay, time to return to the action. As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin. What's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
A birdie putt awaits. Okay, steady now. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
He's currently tied for 13th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
That one's heading down Broadway. John, Do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Sitting at +1, trying to break into the top 10. Right into the water on that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
That's not what they were looking for. That'll certainly keep the momentum rolling. Big chip in there, Rich.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Now 5 strokes behind. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. That should find the cut stuff. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Terrific shot and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look. Third shot now.
And back to the play, shall we? What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
This one's looking good.
Just didn't drop. A par putt on the table. Job done. Let's head to the next. And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top. Time for the second shot at the 15th. "16 feet to the cup. Oh, so close. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And as the putt drops, 2 over, heading down the stretch. Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you've got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Let's check out this great shot by Lexi Thompson a moment ago.
This is a beauty of a third.
The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one that players can reach into.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with long of this green.
Wow, that's misjudged. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Just a couple of inches away from finding that one. And it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And down it goes. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Lining up from around 160 yards. A wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. This putt is for a score of 73. And that signs off on today's round. Not a bad week, Rich, wouldn't you say?
A couple of bright spots in there. A top 20 finish in a PGA Tour event is still a solid showing.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
hello there, and a big fat welcome from me, John McCarthy, to PGA Tour 2K23. I'm excited to get into this one, and I'm very happy that you brought me along to Paynes Valley. It's a first hole par 4 set in Ridgedale, Missouri. Well, let's go. Okay, looking good. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. And from here, he's looking at around 155 yards to the pin. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. We've got about 130 yards to go here. Maybe a member's bounce to the left. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? Oh, those ones are hard on your head, but let's keep going. And they will go to 1 up if they sink this putt. This putt is incredibly long. I personally don't have faith that he's going to do it. But let's tune in. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh my. He's got a 9-footer here. And the putt will drop. All right, you are 1 up after the first hole. Teeing it up on the second hole. This approach is heading left. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. All right, this is his second. Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up on your friend. Just a little too much pace on that one. This one's 10 feet away. Going towards that hole. All right, solid putt. And if he drops this, he'll have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Teeing it up on a par 4 for this one. Nice. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. And this will be his second shot. And here's your second shot on the third. Putt is about 11 feet. Oh, it's getting there. And there we go. Dropping it in for the bird. He's got a 10-foot putt here. Ooh. Okay, after that one, you're 2 up on your friend. And here we go, par 5. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. Okay, he's got around 215 yards to the pin. And here's a look at their hybrid. And second shot here on the 4th. All right, kick left. Oh, yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. This next putt is for his eagle. Ooh, man. Okay, you can go 3 up for the match if you sink this putt. Oh. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. So far, so good. Ah, just right by the hole. And they've got this left to win the hole. That hole was a bit of a loss. Let's make up for it on the next one, maybe. Here's their 7-iron. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. Good one. Okay, he's setting up a second shot here. And if you can sink this, you'll go 2 up for the match. Looking really good. And you're 2 up after that one. We've made it to the 6th hole. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. He looks to be about 130 yards away. Taking this one with the 8-iron. Okay, second shot on the 6th. Safe approach, nice. Here's an 18-foot putt. Oh, no. And if he sinks this, he'll take the hole. Right by the hole. If he sinks this, he's got par. Oh. And his bogey putt. All right, this putt to go 3 up on your opponent. And you're 3 up on your friend after that hole. Teeing off now on the 7th. That was a good one. All right, let's see how he does. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. And here's our second shot on the 7th. We're on the green with that one. Well done. This one's a 21-footer. Looking super. Oh, man. Okay, they need to drop this to win the hole. Oh, no, it's right by the hole. From here, he's got quite a little bit of real estate to cover to make this putt. I don't know about it. Oh. Sink this putt and you'll go 4 up on your friend. This putt's good so far. And after that one, you are 4 up. Stepping on to a par 5 hole on this one. Nice swing. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. All right, here's his second shot. We've got about 235 from here. putting for eagle here on this one. Whew, good stuff. All right, third shot for him. This putt to go 5 up on your friend. Ouch, right by the hole. He's got 8 feet to go. Yikes, that went right by. You'll be 5 up on your friend if you sink this putt. That was fantastic. And after that one, you're 5 up. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. That's unfortunate. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Okay, let's get up and on our way from this bunker. Let's see what he does here. 120 yards out. And here's their 8-iron. Let's see how this shapes up. This is his 3rd shot. And this to go 6 up on your opponent. Oh, come on, get in. And that will drop. You're 6 up on your friend after that one. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Maybe this will kick left. Nice stroke. We're on the green. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. This is an 8-iron. He's got an insanely long putt to contend with here. I don't even know what to say about it other than let's just watch and see what he does. All right, let's see how he deals with this beach. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 7 up. Oh my goodness. What do you think? Is he going to make this? It's kind of long. Oh! And here he goes, trying to get that double bogey. Ooh, just missed. And to go 7 up on your friend, just sink this putt. All right, the putt will drop on in there for par. Good stuff. And after that one, you're 7 up on your friend. Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. And the tee shot looks like it'll be safe. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Let's see what he does here. He's about 150 yards out. This looks like about 120 yards to the pin. Come on, give us a kick to the left. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. And he's putting this one for birdie. Ooh, that's a disappointment. All right, it's simple. Sink this, win match. Five feet to go. Looking good. All right, well done. Okay, he's left with this to have the hole. Okay, that putt's done. And that hole will be halved. All right, stepping up to a par 4 here. Nothing wrong with that. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. All right, take your time on this one. You got this to win the match. Looking very nice. Well, this is a long putt. What are the odds? What do you think? And a 5-foot putt for him. Solid putt. All right, if this putt drops, you're going to be the winner. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And at the end of this one, you're walking away victorious. 8 up on your opponent as this one comes to a close. Great work. We're in fine form today. And that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you so much for the round of golf. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello there, and a big fat welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. Happy to have you along for the ride. And it looks like some match play is on the schedule today. Let's go low. I think this one will land in the fairway. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Looks like he's around 130 yards out from here. Taking this one with the 8-iron. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. Come on, come on, bounce to the right. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. Okay, let's see if he can get up and down from here. Oh my, and this one has been holed. Here's what you're looking at for birdie. Amazing. After the first hole, we're all square. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. This one's looking pretty good. And let's see how he does on this hole. And this one is for the birdie. And if they sink this, they'll go to 1 up for the match. Ooh, that was almost in. 5 feet to the cup from here. This putt's going. A little too hard. Here's a bogey putt. There it is. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. And after that one, your opponent is 1 up. Okay, full sand. Let's go. Caught up in some brush. And second shot here on the third. Okay, I'll accept that. Okay, second shot for him on this one. This one's your third. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. And let's see how he does here in the first cut. Okay, here's your fourth. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And his fourth shot on this hole. And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one? This putt's tracking. And dropping it on into the cup for par. He's got 4 feet to the cup from here. Oh, so close. This match is all square after that hole. We got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. That'll do. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. This one's fairway bound. This one's about 100 yards from the pin. Now that was a golf shot. Oh my. Let's see what he does here, 100 yards out. He's got a 10-foot putt here. And that one goes for birdie. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And teeing it up on a par 4. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Okay, we're setting up in the rough, and it's inside of the rough. It's down deep. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? He's in the deep stuff here. He's buried in there. Let's see how he does. Seven iron on display here. Setting up his third shot here. Okay, here's his fourth shot. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. No, that's going right by the hole, isn't it? 6-foot putt for him. Oh my. And this one is for hopefully a double bogey. Hopefully. Ah, denied. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. Okay, safely home with that putt. And a solid hole tapping in for par. One up after that one. Let's see if you can use the wind on this hole, left to right. What happened there? And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. And here's his second shot. And here's our second shot on the 6th. That's safe. And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. Oh, this one could drop. Holy smokes. How did that go down? How did you do that? And after that one, you're 2 up. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. It's tidy. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. This one's going to need to sit right down. And here we go. This is his second shot. And this putt to go 3 up. Okay, he's got 9 feet to go. And that one will drop. All right, need to get this putt down. This is to have the hole. There we go. And that hole will be halved. All right, put this one out in the fairway. Nicely struck. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Looks like he's in the bunker here. Let's see how this goes down. Okay, at least he got out of the bunker. And we got around 220 to go from here. Let's get a little kick left here. All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot. Let's see what he does. This is his fourth. Drop this putt, and you'll go 3 up. All right, this putt to go 3 up on your opponent. Looking good. All right, well done. And after that one, you're 3 up in this match. And the heads up. We got a headwind to deal with. All right, let's see how he does. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. Okay, nicely done. You're in the fairway now. Let's hit up onto that green. And from around 210 yards out, let's see what he does here. This is what our third shot's looking like. Okay, let's see what happens. This is his third. All right, this is your fourth shot. And this putt to win the hole. Right by. And he's in the green side rough. Okay, this putt to go 4 up for the match. Well, the putt appears to be on line. Good putt in there for the bogey. And you're 4 up after that one. This one's a par 4 hole. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Tee shot's looking decent. And he's about 150 yards out from here. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. Can we get a kick left? Nice work. That was some good golf. All right, this is his third shot. Sinking this next putt will be for his par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. All right, sink this to go 5 up for the match. Ugh, rolled right by. Setting up here with a 4-foot putt. Nice little stroke in there for par. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Got a right to left breeze on this hole. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Okay, we've got about 165 yards to go here. I'm okay with that. And let's see what happens. This is his second. This could be slightly too strong. Hopefully you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long. Ah, no good. And he needs this to win the hole. And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. Oh. Here's his 6-foot putt. And this is a long distance putt. Let's see what he does. Well, he's setting up for a long putt. I don't know what'll happen here. right by the hole. Oh. And this to go 5 up. 5 up after that hole. And the wind's blowing out there, right to left. Yeah, drive's looking decent here. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Well, you didn't hit that super clean. And this will be his second shot. We're going to have to be real careful with this. It's deep into this rough. Okay, nothing like being back on the fairway. Good stuff. Let's see what he does here. 110 yards out. And they are going with the 9 iron on this one. And this one's your 4th shot. I think this one's bound for the water. Okay, 6th shot. Well, grab a new ball and take it from there. Heading for the green. He'll be all right there. All right, here we go. This is his 4th shot. Okay, this one for quadruple bogey. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. Well, this has been a bit of a wild one, hasn't it? Hopefully we can get this one to drop, and then we'll be on our way. And if he sinks this, he wins the hole. Well, we'll have to move on from that. You lost the hole, but more to play. Five iron on display for this one. And let's see what you do off the tee here. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. He's setting up here with a pretty long putt to deal with. What are you thinking? Seven-foot putt for him. This putt to go 5 up on your friend. Nice. That's gonna work. That's for par. And after that one, you're 5 up in this match. See what we can do. Long par 5 ahead of us here. Well, that was never going to be good. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. All right, say goodbye to that bunker. We're back in the fairway, and you got a good amount of distance on that, too. And what will go down here? He's in the sand. Okay, he's out of the fairway bunker. Got some good distance on it, too. Okay, setting up here about 140 to the pin. This might be, yeah, I think we're heading to the rough. A little wayward on that approach. And he's got about 100 yards to the pin. Heading for the rough. Setting up here for your fourth shot. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. And his fourth shot on this hole. All right, this next putt's for his par. Ooh. Looks like he's got around 8 feet to the cup. And that one will drop for bogey. And if you sink this, it will mean victory. All right, in the cup for the par. And congratulations to you, pulling down the win in this match play affair. That's good stuff. And that'll be it for me here today. Thanks for taking me around the course with you. I had a great time out there. Hopefully we'll see you again real soon.